Anyone heading to the Thai capital will be wanting to stay in the best spot. It's a worldwide truth that cities are bustling and large places, and for that reason, you want to cut down on the amount of commuting you need to do, giving you more time to enjoy the good stuff. Bangkok is a city which is packed with neighborhoods and districts, and each one is special in its own right. If you've done a small amount of research, you will already be aware that the choice is quite large, and you might be feeling overwhelmed at the decision before you. One wrong move and your holiday could be ruined. The great thing about this city, being a capital and all, is that public transport is fast, effective, and easy to use. If you decide to drive, however, you may find yourself sitting in traffic at certain parts of the day, and you won't be going anywhere fast. Bangkok, one of the top destinations in Southeast Asia, is a huge city, so it is important to base yourself in the right spot. The above areas should have given you an idea of where to go, and you will also know that you should be shopping around for the best deals before you arrive. Backpackers will find many hostels, especially in the old city and the Pratunam areas. On the flip side, anyone who wants to live in luxury during their holiday should be heading to Riverside and Sukhumvit. These two places both offer 5-star hotels in Bangkok with all mod cons, and Riverside is a great spot for families as it's not too far into the nightlife side of the city and offers a safe amount of middle ground. Chinatown should be visited, even though there aren't quite as many hotels here as there are in some of the other main regions. This is one of the most iconic and bright areas in Bangkok, and a fantastic place for foodies to visit if you want to try something new and you're feeling a little brave. This is where those weird and wonderful street food combinations can be found, including various delicacies you might not find anywhere else. Hua Lamphong train station is located in Chinatown. Stay here to get around other attractions of Thailand like Chiang Mai, Pattaya. Easier. Siam is certainly the spot for shoppers. In fact, the air-conditioned malls might feel like a spot of cool heaven after a long, hot day in the city. There are countless malls here, including the big hitters, such as Siam Center and Siam Paragon. This is a vibrant area with plentiful tourists around, including an easy-to-use public transport system. Families will enjoy this particular area, as there is more than enough to do, and plentiful tourist attractions, shopping, restaurants, and also some nightlife. For true bargains, however, check out Pratunam, where there are many outlets to grab some bargains. The busy 24-hour market is located in the Pratunam region, and there is a lot of bargain shopping to be had, as well as cheap hotels too. Traffic is rather busy and frenetic around here, however the public transport network is linked quite well. It is a cosmopolitan area, and it has a good mix of tourists, locals, and business people, which makes it a good all-rounder choice. For the best places to stay around Bangkok for something authentic, without being too in your face, this is a good option. Having said that, there are plentiful stalls and markets in all parts of the city. It's just a case of how much you want to spend, with Riverside probably having the most expensive retail therapy opportunities. This is the heart of the city, so it is one of the best areas to stay in Bangkok for tourists and sightseeing. Here you will find temples, palaces, landmarks, and plentiful places to stay which are of a higher star class. On the flip side, you won't find much in the way of budget accommodation. Visitors will certainly see plenty of daily life. This area is a great spot for couples and families, and basically those who want to enjoy themselves in luxury, rather than for backpackers who need a cheaper option. This particular destination is therefore much more of a holiday spot than a city neighborhood. For authentic Thailand, however, especially authentic Bangkok, it has to be Rattanakosin. The old city has more sightseeing opportunities than anywhere else, and there are some of the most iconic buildings here compared to anywhere else. The fact that it is a little harder to get from here to the other areas shouldn't put anyone off visiting this most magical part of the city, because this is where you will get the most in the way of authenticity. The budget accommodation to be found here is another major reason why you will see countless backpackers staying here. Thesi areas all have plentiful hotels to choose from, as well as a wide variety of other tourist attractions to enjoy. Getting around isn't particularly difficult from any of them, aside from Rattanakosin, which seems to be fairly isolated. Having said that, it's not impossible with a little effort, evident by the huge number of people who choose to base themselves here. Sukhumvit is quite western, although there are nods to authentic Thailand too. You can easily get around by the SkyTrain, BTS. However, driving is not the best idea, because of a huge amount of traffic. Overall, however, if you are looking for the best area to stay in Bangkok for nightlife which isn't too raucous, this is a great spot. Having said that, where to stay really depends on what you're wanting to do during your time in this fantastic and bright city. Wherever you choose to stay, and whether you are on a flying visit en route to one of the Thai paradise islands, or basing yourself in the capital overall, doing your research ahead of time in terms of where to stay in Bangkok is something every visitor needs to do.